This is a comparison between the Logitech MX Keys Mini keyboard and the JLab Go wireless keyboard. Here's how the video will go. I will first tell you about some of the similarities and differences between the keyboards. Then at the end, I will tell you which keyboard I would prefer for different scenarios. But first up, the first obvious difference I would say is the keyboards sit at different price points. The Logitech MX Keys Mini is at a little bit higher price point than the JLab Go wireless keyboard. And that's okay. I sometimes get questions about, is it worth spending the extra money for a different keyboard? I can't answer whether it's worth spending your money on it because I don't know exactly how you use it. But I will say the Logitech MX Keys Mini keyboard, it is a little bit nicer. It has some extra features that I'll get to a little bit later, and it's a little bit more solid, sturdy, has a little bit better feel on the keyboard than the JLab Go does, but you pay more for that. So that's sort of the first difference there that I wanted to highlight. Now I was gonna jump back and highlight some of the similarities between them. They are both wireless keyboards. And so they both include a tiny little dongle that you can use to plug into your computer and use 2.4 gigahertz wireless, or they both work with Bluetooth as well. And both of these keyboards allow you to connect wirelessly to a couple of different devices. So there are buttons on the keyboards that allow you to switch between which device you are connected to. So that's kind of nice if you use a laptop and a desktop and maybe you want to connect it to your tablet as well. It's nice to be able to do that, and you can do that with either one of the keyboards. So those are some of the similarities. Oh, one other similarity, they're both very, very small. So I'm going to hold them up close, and if you want to see the keys, you can pause on there and study what keys are on the keyboard. But they're both mini keyboards, and if I stand them up like this, the height of them is pretty much the same. I wanted to lay down the Logitech one and then line up the JLab keyboard, and you'll notice right over here there's just a little bit extra space. So the JLab keyboard is slightly smaller than the Logitech keyboard, but it's not a lot smaller. They're both pretty tiny there. So now let me get into a few of the differences with the keyboard. So first up, the Logitech keyboard, and maybe I can turn this on real quick. You can kind of see right there, it has backlights on them. It's very well lit in my room, so they don't show up very well. But if you like to use your keyboard in a darker room, the backlit keys are very, very nice. So that's a nice feature of the Logitech MX Keys Mini keyboard. This one does not have backlights on it, but that's okay. I just wanted to highlight that. Another difference on these, the Logitech keyboard charges via USB-C right there. The JLab Go keyboard uses two AAA batteries to charge it. So that is a difference between those two as well. And so I think I've covered some of the similarities and differences. Now for the feel of the keyboard, I do think the Logitech keyboard has a substantially nicer, smoother feeling keys on top of it. It's a little bit better responsiveness on it. Yeah, you can feel the difference of it being just a little bit of a nicer keyboard than the JLab Go. But now if you want to know which one to use in different scenarios, here's what I would say. If you're looking for an everyday keyboard, something that you're going to use full time, all the time, and you've got the budget for it, I think the Logitech MX Keys Mini keyboard is a fantastic choice there. But if you're on the other side and you're just looking for, I maybe want a keyboard, I don't use it very often, you know, I maybe need something like that. Maybe you want a keyboard to travel with so that you can throw it in your backpack and you don't really have to worry about it too much. I think the JLab Go Mini keyboard, because of its really small size and, you know, pretty good price point, makes it great for a travel keyboard. But that's what I would say. Those are the similarities and differences in which one I would choose. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Have a great day.